recently saying things like, you shouldn't make perfume. Perfume is dangerous. Perfume's an endocrine disruptor.
Make sure to check out this content creator's post on endocrine disruptors in the world of perfumery. And also follow her page because she's really, really great at explaining different materials. Whoa, I almost got poked in the eye. Sorry, but she does indeed have a really great page where she does the breakdown of many different materials in such an accurate and articulate way. But I just wanted to add my little 2 cents about, this concept of toxicity in the world of perfumery. You would think that as perfumers, I myself am a perfumer, I work with a lot of raw materials and a lot of different perfumers as well, right? You'd think that out of everybody, we would probably be the sickest if, the assumption that fragrances are truly a problem because we're at the front line, we are exposed to these materials, not in a dilution like most people are with regards to perfumes and in little doses. We get it like a high dose, like Marie Curie like levels, right? We are hands in and in this material. And we're talking about generations of perfumers and hundreds of perfumers. Wouldn't you think that a pattern would arise where we would be sick out of our minds? And that would be a thing in the world of perfumery, that many of us would have like this pattern of these diseases reoccurring. But to my knowledge, it's not the case. I haven't heard of it through my peers. I haven't heard of it through the industry. Obviously, as perfumers, we take precautions when it comes to certain materials. But all in all, people are pretty healthy in the industry, to my knowledge, because this would be a conversation that we would be having in the industry, and it would be pretty relevant. It would be coming up at conferences. It would be coming up in papers, but it's not. Like, there are no Marie Curie stories in the world of perfumery, if that makes sense. So either this whole concept of toxicity in perfumery is true and no one is talking about it in the industry itself, or all of it is bullshit. And by bullshit, I don't mean that in a condescending way, or is like highly exaggerated, or that people are misinterpreting results of certain tests, either blowing it out of proportion or taking it out of context. Because out of anybody, once again, wouldn't perfumers who are at the front line of productions of perfumes, working day in and day out with the high concentrate of material, wouldn't we be sick, is my question. And this kind of reminds me of that canary in the mine analogy, where they would send canaries in mines to see, to evaluate the quality of the air, I believe. So if the canary never came out, then they knew there was a problem, right? And obviously in this analogy, perfumers are the canary in this scenario. And in this scenario, us perfumer canaries have been going in and out of the mines, no problem, for decades, if not hundreds of years, more or less, but at least several decades that we can track and where, we have, safe practices set in place. But bottom line is, maybe, just maybe, these materials that people are saying are so dangerous aren't as dangerous as they are claiming to be. Think about it. Sorry.